KY3 News continues.
A half dozen fire departments responded to that house fire west of Horton Smith Golf Course this morning. Crews arrived in the 2300 block of South Nothing just after 1:30 this morning. 2 people inside the burning home escaped. The cause of that fire is not known, but the fire chief believes they know where the fire started inside that house.
It appears that it happened in the center core of the home somewhere. The smoke alarms are sounding, so they had active smoke alarms in the home, and if we get through the remainder of the investigation, I have a feeling that's probably where they got notified that they had a fire too.
The chief says firefighters quickly put the fire out, which limited the damage. A truck driver and his passenger are okay after the driver hit a bridge pillar this morning. Right there, that's at Division Street Bridge over I-44. We're hearing the truck had a load of lettuce. Missouri State is close to naming its new football coach. Multiple people told our Chad Pline that it's former Arkansas head coach Bobby Petrino. No official word yet from the university, but MSU's president says on Twitter that the announcement will happen today. Petrino has been a head college coach for 14 years. He served twice at Louisville and for 4 years at Arkansas. He has a record of 175 and 119. A Battlefield man charged with domestic assault and unlawful use of a weapon will be in court in a couple of hours. Officers arrested Aaron Klusmeyer following the August attack. His preliminary hearing starts at 10 in Greene County. This week's Crime Stoppers fugitive is that woman right there, Brianna Inslee. She's charged with stealing a car in Greene County. She has felony warrants for probation violations, too. Inslee is 25 years old. She's about 5'2", 140 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. You see that there in the picture. Detectives say she could be in Greene County, but she could also be in the Branson area. Now, she also goes by the name Brianna Dawn Guthmiller. If you've seen this woman, call Crime Stoppers 417-869-TIPS. You could get a cash reward of up to $1,000. A woman accused of killing former Arkansas State Senator Linda Collins now faces even more charges. A judge found probable cause yesterday to charge Rebecca O'Donnell with attempting to commit capital murder and tampering with evidence. According to court documents, O'Donnell tried to hire several Jackson County jail inmates to kill former Senator Linda Collins' husband, Phil Smith. One of the inmates told investigators that O'Donnell wanted the death of Phil Smith to look like a suicide. People in Pocahontas are now reacting to these new charges.
It changes up everybody's viewpoints, I'm sure, and it forces more thought. There's a lot more to the story that's still yet to unfold, I believe.
Rebecca O'Donnell's defense attorney says he's skeptical of the accusations made during this investigation. He said he's worked cases where inmates made allegations that proved to be false. Prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty for O'Donnell. Cassville High School is taking steps to help teens quit or reduce vaping. Administrators say they had 40 cases of students vaping in the fall. That's up from only 6 during the fall semester of 2014. The policy change could mean a harsher punishment for students who do vape at school. They could get 5 days of in-school suspension for the first offense. School leaders say they also want to provide more education about the dangers of vaping.
It really goes back to the health of our student body and the wellness of students, because if they are safe and they are healthy, then they're allowed to be in class and learning, which is what we're here for.
The proposal to the school board could be voted on at the meeting this month. Homeowners and developers have a chance to get help rehabbing or building homes in parts of Springfield. Lexi Spivak brings us details on the Neighborhood Preservation Act. Lexi.
Good morning, Paul. Yeah, so while we've spent a lot of our energy putting to the downtown area and amping it up, some people believe it's time to start focusing on the neighborhoods surrounding the city instead.
It's time for that success to find its way out into the residential areas. When we take care of nuisance properties, when we're addressing slumlord properties and getting new investment into these historic neighborhoods, it really strengthens the properties around them.
Rusty Worley from the Downtown Springfield Association says the Neighborhood Preservation Act is one tool that can help make that happen. It's essentially a tax credit homeowners and developers can use in certain areas of Springfield. They just have to be building or rehabbing houses in areas that are either dubbed distressed communities or in areas with a median income of less than 70% of the median household income. Worley says, to his knowledge, no one in Springfield has utilized this yet. He says that could be because of the pre-planning that is involved. So again, this application period is open. It closes, though, a month from today on February 15th. So you do have to start getting your ducks in a row if you're going to apply to this. Now, coming up in the next hour, we're going to hear from Rusty about how this can help keep young professionals in our area as well. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Lexi Spivak.
Thank you, Lexi. The Missouri Supreme Court struck down a central portion of the 2016 voter photo ID law. The court ruled 5-2. The ruling blocks one part of that law. That part required voters without a government-issued photo ID to sign a sworn statement while presenting some other form of identification. The High Court said the required affidavit is misleading and contradictory. The Highway Patrol is looking for applicants for the 110th recruit class. To be eligible, you must have a minimum of 30 college credits or 2 years of active duty military service. You could also have 2 years of full-time law enforcement experience. The deadline to apply is February 16th. A traffic alert for Branson today. Part of East Long Street will be closed while crews work on fixing a railroad crossing. That crossing is at the intersection of Long Street and Branson Landing Boulevard. Detours will be posted while crews work on resetting the tracks. The closed section should reopen by Thursday afternoon. A robbery investigation in Berryville, Arkansas. Here's Linda Boyer with the regional radio headlines.
Good morning. Berryville police arrested 2 adult males, 18 and 19 years old, and 2 juveniles for an armed robbery last November at the Berryville McDonald's drive-thru window. Police have not been able to link them to another robbery at the Subway in December. Eureka Springs residents are resting easy now that new management has taken over the community hospital. Alliance Management Group is handling the transition operations. Hospital commissioners are discussing remodeling and aesthetic improvements as well. Those stories and more can be seen at kthsradio.com. I'm Linda Boyer.
Thank you, Linda. It's National Adopt a Rescued Bird Month, and the Humane Society of Missouri and its Long Meadow Rescue Ranch are working to find birds new homes. Long Meadow says it has several farm flock birds, such as chickens and ducks, in need of a forever home. All bird adoptions are $5 this month, and you can visit those birds at the Rescue Ranch every Friday from noon to 3, or you can go on Saturdays from 11 to 3.
All righty, we got some ice potential still. The forecast essentially unchanged at this point. We're looking at late tomorrow night into the first part of Friday. It still looks like at least enough freezing rain to cause some concern, both on roads and at least for spotty power outages. We'll look at it closer coming up with the forecast next.
Have you ever experienced a real butter burger? We slather on farm fresh Wisconsin butter. It's true. Too much of a good thing is just wonderful. The Wisconsin Butter Steak Burger, only at Steak and Shake.
Would you rather have a coffee mug or $10,000? Attorney A charges you a fee of 35% in car wreck cases, but gives you a free coffee mug. Our firm only charges you 25%, which puts an extra $10,000 in your pocket on a clear-cut $100,000 policy limit car wreck case. The choice is yours, a coffee mug or $10,000. Keep your $10,000. Call Dr. Bradshaw's law office, 333-3333.
Raising Solutions is on the scene with their crack-leveling concrete raising machine. Removing slabs that have humps, bumps, and jumps can put your budget in the dumps. But Raising Solutions is on the scene with their cost-effective concrete raising machine. Any job, big or small, this family-owned business can do it all. Raising Solutions is on the scene with their eco-friendly concrete raising machine. The website you should show your mom so she will not fall into any harm is concreteraise.com.
Getaway on your side can protect your wallet.
Look at actual customer photos that haven't been photoshopped.
We'll show you how to save money without falling for misleading ads.
Cruise lines are notorious for this.
And simple solutions for your spring break plans. Tonight at 6.
We're rolling out amazing new specials on OzarksDeals.com. Today's offer, get 2 tickets and a dinner to the Hughes Music Show for only $49.99. That's a $140 value, only on OzarksDeals.com.
A celebration
and a cultural experience.
The 23rd Annual Springfield Multicultural Festival, taking place right here at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center on January 20th.
Take in an afternoon of live entertainment, complete with music and performances representing cultures from around the world.
While you're there, check out other great resources our community has to offer. For more information, call the number below. And remember, KY3 is the place to be because we care.
Try our famous milkshakes, made the old-fashioned way. Thick and creamy and served in a frosted glass. Come in for half-price milkshakes during happy hour, every weekday from 2 to 5, only at Steak and Shake.
Welcome back to 540. It's National Pothole Day.
Really?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we've got a day for everything.
Apparently so. So what does it mean? You report them or you...
Yeah. Read what I wrote
them?
For you.
Oh, I didn't realize I had a line. Sorry. So, we're asking you to show us your pothole pictures.
The worst ones in your area. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing you were alluding to.
Yes.
Many cities and counties have pothole hotlines, including Springfield.
That's true. You can call 864-1010 to get one fixed. I did not know that.
Yes.
You are educating me.
So,
holy cow, that's a big one.
I was trying to show you this.
Yeah.
Mallory here showed us, and it's kind of at the bottom of the screen. Let me move it up. There we go. She's standing in a pothole there.
That's a big one.
So that's a big one.
That looks like it's like a low water crossing type of thing.
It is, and she said it had happened after some recent rainfall.
There you go.
He fixed this one pretty quick the day it appeared when the flood water receded. So she's pretty happy about that. You can get potholes fixed, you just have to call them in.
What about manhole covers that have sunk down into the roads? Every time you drive over, it's like, there's a bunch of those on Battlefield.
Those are other kinds of teeth rattlers.
Okay, so I can't call and complain about those? I could complain. The question is, do I get that?
Well, you get it, yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Let's experiment.
I'll make the call.
Go ahead and call the number.
Oh, man. Okay, so we got this first alert weather day, and really that's going to be the focus for tomorrow night into Thursday, or Friday morning, rather. So let me show you Futurecast, and I've got the numbers plotted here. Keep in mind, different models put down different amounts. It's not that we're expecting a gigantic ice storm, right? So I'm not telling you, oh, my gosh, go buy a generator. None of that, okay? It will be a nuisance more than anything else because of the timing of it. I think we could see a little ice on the ground by Friday morning. So here's real late tomorrow. This is 2 o'clock in the morning, and I think we might see a few showers a little sooner than that, say 10 to 11 tomorrow night. But the point is, it starts moving in. And look, I mean, it's not putting down gobs of ice here, but it doesn't take much. If the ground is cold enough, and that's going to be close, we could see a pretty quick glaze on bridges and overpasses especially, but perhaps some slick roads for the morning commute. And then that initial band kind of lifts off to the north, and we get a bit of a break. So this particular model is putting down about 0.2 of an inch of ice in Springfield. With wind, yeah, there still could be some spotty outages, but then we should warm up, and a lot of that's going to melt, and we'll switch it over to rain the later part of the day. Before the front comes through on Saturday, I'll have the long-range look at temps when I come back.
Movies, music, and a living video game. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
There's a new world of widows. New enemies. I'm done running from my past.
Here's your latest look at Black Widow, Marvel's long-awaited film focused on Natasha Romanoff, played by double Oscar nominee Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow zooms into theaters May 1st.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
A new Bond film means a new theme song, and No Time to Die has a red-hot artist. Billie Eilish, who's up for 6 Grammys this month, will perform the tune she wrote with her brother Phineas. At 18, Eilish is the youngest artist to record a Bond theme, joining a list that includes Paul McCartney, Adele, and Duran Duran. No Time to Die debuts April 10th. Nintendo's new music video doubles as a teaser for Universal Studios Japan's new theme park, Super Nintendo World. The attraction promises to give visitors power-up bands, allowing them to collect coins and engage in other activities as they move through such familiar to gamers locations as Mario Kart and Peach's Castle. Super Nintendo World opens in Osaka this summer. Universal plans similar attractions at its parks in Hollywood, Orlando, and Singapore. Playing with power in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Here's your clue: the greatest Jeopardy player of all time.
Ken Jennings, you are the champion.
45-year-old Ken there claimed Jeopardy's greatest of all time title. He'll take home $1 million. Jennings' victory Tuesday night as his third in 4 matches. He beat out James Holzhauer and Brad Rutter. Jennings owned the longest consecutive victory streak. He won 74 games and $2.5 million back in 2004. Food is one of the biggest expenses for Americans. The 2 best credit cards that offer cash back when buying groceries or eating out. Next.
Did it hail over your roof? You may qualify